Good morning to everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing? I will wait for some people on the feed to jump on. We'll wait for some people on the feed to jump on so we can start our morning news. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless every single one of you. Every single one of you, God bless you. Wait for some people to jump in so we can start. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody. Let's thank God for another day that He has given us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, and a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. I wish to everybody that has a great initiation of the week and that everybody accomplishes everything in this week. Mexico is under attack by socialism, by this socialistic idea, and it's getting more disgraceful on a daily basis. And something really disgusting and disgraceful happened yesterday in Chicago. I'm going to get to that topic in a few moments. This socialist president, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, has done something yesterday extremely disgusting, disgraceful, that only a socialist leader or wannabe a socialist dictator will do. The Cathedral of Mexico, of Ciudad de Mexico, probably the biggest and most important cathedral in the whole continent of America. If it's not, it is the most important cathedral, Catholic cathedral of the continent of America. El Zócalo, it's a Mexican plaza where they do a lot of celebrations and where they do our independence that is coming up on Wednesday, September 16th. El Zócalo is where people reunite and yell Viva Mexico when the president comes out of the governmental palace and he gives out a speech. Of course, they have to inspection the perimeter and make sure the government officials and also intelligence make sure that the perimeter is secure for the president to come out and speak to the Mexican people. Always, the Mexican president comes out, but before that, he goes to the churches and also to the cardinal of the Catholic religion, and he asks for permission to go in to close the cathedral so they can give out the speech. Good morning to everybody. Super chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. God bless everybody. But guess what he did? Yesterday, in the middle of a Catholic celebration, in the middle of a Catholic celebration, in the middle of the priest giving a Catholic his Catholic celebration, his mass, the military went in and they took over the cathedral without no advice, without no consent, without nothing. This same event, guess which dictator he did exactly the same? Hugo Chavez from Venezuela and Nicolás Maduro from Venezuela, they did exactly the same to the Catholic religion. This is a direct attack to Catholic believers, to us that we are Catholic believers, to the Catholic people in the country of Mexico, that the majority of the people in Mexico, almost 80 to 90% are Catholic. This is a sign of disrespect to our Catholic religion, not asking for permission, taking over the religion. It goes more further than politics. This goes in the beliefs of humanity, of human beings. You know, it does not matter if you're a Jewish or you're Muslim or you're a Christian, or this goes beyond that. Beyond that. This is taking over Christianity. And this socialist president dictator has done that to us in our country, in our own country. He has done that to us. Thank you so much, Kelly Hansen, for her $25 contribution. God bless you. For people that won't donate and contribute to my work. Thank you so much. It is unbelievable what is happening in our country with socialism. It's turning into a socialist country. It's turning into a socialist country. And nobody is realizing that. Nobody's realizing that. Where is the left talking about this? The Democrats, they get involved in every country and they're talking. Where is the... Nobody's saying anything about this. What is the Catholic community that supports AMLO in the United States of America going to say about this? What is the Catholic community? The Catholic community. What is the Catholic community in the United States that supports AMLO going to say this? What is the Catholic community in our country of Mexico going to say about this? This is the complete disrespect to our beliefs. Taking over our religion in the greatest scenario for our beliefs, that is the Cathedral of Mexico. Without permission of no priest, without permission of no cardinal. I can go in there, send the National Guard, and take over everything. Like that. Amazing. Unbelievably amazing. Sign of complete disrespect to our beliefs. This is what socialism looks like, people. This is what it looks like. And all these Black Lives Matters and all these organizations in the United States, that they want communism and they want socialism. They don't even know what the hell they're talking about. They never have experience taking away their rights, the state. It's unbelievable. You know what is more disgusting? That the left is not talking about what I did a show yesterday. Remember that I used to say Mexico has 4 cities on the top 5 for violence and delinquents, 5 in the top 10 and 15 on the top 50. Remember that? It has changed. And if you think that it has changed for the better, no. It has changed for the worse. Mexico has 5 cities on the top 5 for violence and delinquents, and 19 on the top 50. The United States of America has 2 cities on the top 15 for violence and delinquents. St. Louis, Missouri is on number 9 for killings and assassinations. And Baltimore, it's on number 11. Guess who is on number 15? This is the crazy part. Guess who is on number 15? San Pedro Sula, Honduras. So let me get this straight. These migrants are migrating because of violence and delinquents to the United States of America and to Mexico. And Baltimore is more insecure than San Pedro Sula. In St. Louis, Missouri, is more insecure than San Pedro Sula. In Mexico, is more insecure than San Pedro Sula. Unbelievable. And not only that, you got corrupt officials, that is your Congress people in the United States of America, like Veronica Escobar, that she's the leader of El Paso, And she's not talking about that Ciudad Juarez is number 2 in the world for more violent and delinquent and killings. But she wants open borders, right? She wants to defund the police, right? She's not supporting border patrol agents and customs officials, right? She wants to dismantle ICE, right? Why is she not talking about the enormous trafficking of children? The violence in Ciudad Juarez? The enormous illegal entrance that is occurring in Ciudad Juarez? That is the Democrats. They don't fit their narrative. It does not fit their narrative. That is the reason why they're hiding every single thing that affects their narrative. What just happened in Mexico? The top cities for violence and delinquents in the world, they're not talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. You know what is more disgraceful about everything that I'm just talking about? Everything. Good morning to everybody. You know what is more disgraceful? Yesterday, I was in a live feed. I was, just wandering around in my phone. And I came across a live feed that it had around 2,000 viewers. We have had that kind of public. And it had around 2,000 viewers. He had a good amount of viewers. And it was a guy from Chicago. It was a guy from Chicago that he was broadcasting. And I was like, where in the hell is this? This is Mexico? My first impression, I was like, where in the hell is this? This is Mexico, right? It was a caravan of cars in downtown Chicago. A caravan of cars in downtown Chicago celebrating pre-celebration of the independence of Mexico, swerving around our flag in a foreign country. Completely disgusting. Swerving around the flag of Mexico. Hundreds of cars. Hundreds of cars. Hundreds. Disgraceful. Let me tell you something to all those that they're celebrating the independence of Mexico and the United States of America. Let me get your logic. Because I heard your response that it's just only insults. It's only uncultured Mexicans. Your response. And they're really illogical and ignorant. So your response was because I commented something that it says, this is a disgrace to our country. The independence of Mexico was not in the United States and was not because of the United States. We did not independence from the United States. I want to get your logic. I want to get your logic. I want to get your logic. Because you're saying that it's because of Mexicans that they are in the United States that they don't have nowhere to celebrate independence. Right? Right? Right. And you're going to go with your stupid argument that California was part of Mexico and that Texas was part of Mexico and Utah was part of Mexico. Right? You're going to go with that stupid argument. Because I'm Mexican. You're not going to brainwash me. I know about my history. I know about it. If you go back to what the independence signifies to Mexico, what the independence signifies in Mexico, and what, from which country or which people we had our independence from, the United States has nothing to do with it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it is more amazing that you are celebrating the independence in the United States where you're not celebrating in the country that is suffering right now. You're out there in your car getting drunk in the United States, swerving around our flag in the country of the United States, celebrating our independence in the country of the United States, and the independence was done in Mexico. And your justification is, shut up, man. We don't have it. Shut up, man. We can't go to Mexico. Why? Because you're illegally in the United States? Shut up, man. We can't go to Mexico because we are all the way in Chicago. We don't have enough money to go over there. So we are going to take over the Chicago streets. So you can swerve around the Mexican flag. Our flag, real Mexicans like me, our flag that we were born over here, our flag in a foreign country celebrating our independence. Do you know what the independence signifies? You don't know nothing about our history. Nothing about it. Our ancestors will be disgusted by what you're doing. Will be absolutely disgusted of what you guys are doing. Swerving around our flag in a foreign city. Disgusting. Our independence was in Mexico. The father of our independence, Miguel Hidalgo, and every single one that fought for our independence. Nobody knew you were not celebrating the 13th of September a couple of days ago. Who was outside in Chicago swerving around a flag, celebrating the 13th? You know what the 13th is? El Día de los Niños Héroes. Nobody was swerving around the flag. Do you actually see people on the day of our flag, the 24th of February, celebrating in the United States of America? Nobody. Because you don't know our history. The only day that you celebrate is the 16th of September, just to go out there and have fun, disrespecting other countries, swerving around our flag in another country, the country that is feeding you. Look at this, your logic. I want to get your logic. I want to get your logic to all these Mexican Americans. Which country is feeding you? Which country? Give it to me. Is it Mexico? Give it to me. Which country? Which country is paying your weekly paycheck? Oh my God, I want to hear it. I want to hear it so bad. Which country is paying your weekly paycheck? Are you getting paid in pesos? Oh, I want to hear it. Just tell me. Are you getting paid in pesos? Ay, güey. ¿Te pagan en pesos? Are you getting paid in pesos? Do you pay your rent in pesos? Your kids go to school because you pay them in pesos? Your kids go to school in Mexico? How does your car payment do it? You live out of capitalist America, right? You live out of capitalist America, right? How's your phone bill do it? Do you have a nice iPhone? From the United States, right? Oh, hold on. But you want to celebrate also the 4th of July, right? You also want to celebrate the 4th of July. Let me get this straight. So let me ask you, you Mexican American, that you are celebrating the 16th of September, swerving around our flag in the streets of Chicago. Let me ask you this. What do you think it would happen for a U.S. citizen? What do you think it will happen if a United States citizen was in the downtown of Tijuana, swerving in a caravan of people celebrating the 4th of July? Let me ask you that question. Porque los mexicanos somos chingones, güey. Nos vale madre, nos vale madre. Look at your culture, your ignorance. Look at your culture and your ignorance. Nos vale madre los mexicanos somos chingones, güey. Look at your ignorant culture. Your ignorance. Look where it takes you. So what would you think it would happen of a U.S. citizen celebrating in Mexico, the independence, the 4th of July. What do you, let's get a caravan of cars like you were last night at Chicago. They're swerving around your flag. Caravan of cars of people swerving around the US flag over here. What do you think it would happen? Think it will be the same? Do you think it will be the same? Huh? Do you think it would be the same? And there was, I bet, man, I swear, and I don't have to swear, but I bet that if I go to that rally in Chicago, and if I ask a little bit of culture, a little bit of history of Mexico, just name me 5 people that they were leaders in the independence of Mexico. I want to hear 5. And how the independence happened. I want to hear 5 only. These people don't know their history. They don't know their history. They don't even know how our country was founded by the word Mexique. It's unbelievable. The disrespect of these people, the enormous disrespect of these people in the country of the United States of America. In the country of the United States of America. It is unbelievable, the disrespect. And their argument and their answers is just insults. That's why I'm really accustomed to these people. I'm really accustomed to their arguments. Their arguments are just hateful comments. Hateful comments. And there's a comment right here. I want to get this comment. I live in the U.S. and it is S. You live in the U.S. and it is S, you're saying. All right. Let me ask you this question. To this comment that is right here. Let me ask you this question, because I do this normally in Facebook also. And you're saying you live in the US and it is a piece of S. That's what you're saying, right? That's what you're saying, right? So let me ask you this question. Are you a US citizen? Are you a citizen? Because you're saying that your president is a racist Nazi. That's what you're saying. Bernie Williams, thank you so much for your $5 contribution. Thank you so much. I want to ask you this. Okay, you live in the U.S. All right. So the U.S. is a piece of S. Was it better with Obama? Let me ask you this question. Was it better with Obama? Was Obama doing something better with the trafficking of children? Do you know how many kids got lost in the year 2014? More than 90,000 kids. Do you know what Obama did to our country of Mexico? He infested our country of Mexico with Fast and the Furious. Enormous infestation of artillery, of guns. Do you know what Obama did to Mexicans? Is the president that deported more Mexicans in history of the United States of America. Do you know that? Do you know how many kids have been rescued in the administration of Trump? That racist Nazi that you called. Do you know how many kids have been rescued? More than 72,000 kids have been rescued from trafficking of children, fake marriages, and fake families. From children to being trafficked to the borders of the United States of America. Do you know why a wall was being built? Mexico is number 1 in the world for cartel activity. Number 2 for child trafficking. Number 2 for killings of women. Number 4 for trafficking of humans in the world. And number 5 for clandestine bearings. I just told in a statistic that it gets completely changed. Mexico has 5 cities on the top 5 for violence and delinquents in the world, and 19 on the top 50. Ciudad Juarez is one of them. That is a border to El Paso. And Tijuana, the city that I live in, thank you so much to K2 for the $5 contribution. And Tijuana is another one that is a border to California. You're talking about that he's racist? Why? Why? Because what he said about Mexico's not sending their best? There's a lot of Mexican people in the United States of America. I have said this before. Hardworking people, honorable people. Our people of Mexico, they are great people. Every place that they are at in the United States of America, the people that they go to work into the United States, that demonstrate that they want to live the American dream, the United States dream. They demonstrate that. But did you know, being honest, when he said Mexico is not sending their best, he didn't say Mexicans. He didn't say Mexicans, did he? It got put out of context by the Democrats, by Univision, by Telemundo. Porque Univision y Telemundo, why Telemundo y Univision are talking about the protests that is happening in Ciudad de Mexico right now? More than 150,000 people protesting against Andrés Manuel López Obrador. Why Democrats and leftists are not saying anything? When he said that, Mexico is not sending their best, he's talking about the Mexican government. He's not talking about Mexicans. Believe me that. Like he's saying the Chinese virus. Not talking about China people. He's talking about the Communist Party of China. And if he's saying Mexico is not sending their best, let me get this straight. Have you checked the stats on the BOP, the Bureau of Prisons, and the federal prisons? How much percentage of Mexicans and Latinos are in the Bureau of Prisons? Have you checked the stats? Have you checked the stats? In the United States of America, in federal prisons, are Mexican, Hispanic, and Latino. That tells you that almost half of the population in the United States of America, it is that they are in the federal and in the state prisons, they are Mexican. Wow. Truth hurts. Facts hurt. When they tell me that, it hurt. When Donald Trump said Mexico is not sending their best, it hurt. It hurt. So I had to do my research. I had to read. And get my knowledge in. I don't have to be ignorant and say, no, this guy's against our people. No, I had to read. Why is this guy saying it? Why is this guy saying it? What's going on in our borders? What's going on in Tamaulipas? What's going on in the borders to Laredo? What is going on in the borders in Arizona? What is enormous child trafficking in Arizona? What is going on right here in Tijuana when the caravans came in and they were fake marriages by the ACLU and these nonprofit organizations, leftist organizations by Democrats? Antifa was here in Tijuana. Why is he saying that? I had to read. And then I found out all of the things that they were happening. I'm like, wow. We have a problem in our borders. We have a problem in our borders. An enormous problem. Humongous problem in our borders. It's huge. It's huge in our borders, the problem that we're having. There needs to be border protection. Before you get your feelings hurt, because when I broadcast, it's not for people, for leftist liberals. because immediately they get into you're hurting, you're oppressing me, you're harassing me, you're not, and this is a sensitive area, Oscar. You know, you need to step away. No, this is right here, facts. What it is. We have a problem. What has Black Lives Matter or Democrats have done to the Hispanic community? Have they helped the Hispanic community? Look at Los Angeles. Look what is happening in Chicago. Look what Chicago is going on. Have they helped them? Has it gotten better? This upcoming 19th of September, there is a program in Mexico that is a big program nationwide. And there is a program that is nationwide, now internationally known as FRENA. Frente Nacional Anti-AMLO. That is against our wannabe dictator and socialist leader, Andrés Manuel López Obrador. Frena is going to take over El Zócalo, the most important scenario probably in Latin America. They're going to camp out outside of El Zócalo. Huge mounts of tents outside of El Zócalo. And they're going to stand there in protest for this socialist dictator. They're going to stand there against this socialist dictator, Frena. And they're going to fight to make a statement to every single Mexican and to every single Mexican American that believes in socialism and that believes that Andrés Manuel is doing something for his people. They're going to make a stand for every single one of you that socialism is not the way in our country of Mexico. It is not. Super chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. God bless you. 19th of September, Frena is going to make a stand. It's amazing what is happening in the world with socialism. It's amazing what is happening in Russia, what is happening in Belarus. Miss Brenda Hendricks, you were asking a question, what is happening in Belarus? Those are feminazis, they call them, or feminists. That they are, you know, plastering their beliefs into violating their rights is exactly what is happening around the world. In Mexico, a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, the feminazis or the feminists are, you know, they automatically destroy. But let me ask you something. Not in favor or against, but let me ask you something. Let me ask you something right here. When feminists in Mexico, it is the second most dangerous country in the world for killings of women. What happens when you poke somebody too much? You start poking at the lion or at the tiger. The tiger is gonna bite back, or the dog, he's gonna bite back. You're provoking. In Mexico, you want to stop the feminazis, or you want to stop the feminists from protesting that it's my body, it's my right, and give them justifications for, you know, for abortion and all of that. Stop the killings of women. Stop the killings of women. And believe me, they will not have other things to protest by their crying only. But you know why they're still killing women? And you know why this is still happening? You know why? Because it's a strategy from the socialists and the communists. It's a strategy from socialism. Create chaos so they will have the control. create a problem so it will have the control. It is exactly what happened in the United States with Black Lives Matter. Exactly. In Mexico, you create a problem that is the killings of women, and it's the rising of the movement of women, and it's the complete destruction and enormous, discomfort, and enormous also riots and lootings. You create chaos. And in the United States of America, what happened? You have violence, radical violence against people of color. So you create chaos. So now racism comes to play, and you start creating chaos. It's a strategy. It's a complete strategy from leftist groups. Complete strategy. That is what they do. This has happened. What is happening in the United States of America happened in Venezuela and also in Cuba. What is happening right now in Mexico with the feminazis and feminists, it happened in Venezuela. Now it's happening in Cuba. And it happened in Venezuela, now it's happening in Mexico. What is happening in Belarus with this socialist dictator, Alexander Lukashenko, that has been in power for more than 26 years, it's happening also in Mexico. And it's happening in the United States. Little by little. It is a strategy. It is a strategy. You create chaos, and then you have the control of the state. You start creating chaos. They want free abortion. They want free abortion. They want free abortion. My God, everybody's going to be like, wow, man, give them the abortion. And they get the control. God bless everybody that is watching. How's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. I got to go to work. It's going to be a long day. I got to go to work. Hope that you guys are doing great. Hope that you guys are doing magnificent. God bless you guys. God bless every single one of you. Send you a humongous hug. Subscribe to my channel as Oscar Blue at YouTube. And also you can become a member at YouTube as Oscar L. Blue. You can become a member at my channel and YouTube. And you can receive exclusive content in our channel. God bless every single one of you. Follow my partner, Conservative Anthony, at his YouTube channel as Oscar Blue. And also you can follow me at Facebook as Oscar Blue. God bless every single one of you. Super chat is on the bottom for people to want to donate and contribute to my work. Thank you so much. We have an upcoming trip, and it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be great for people to want to help out. Thank you so much. God bless you also. Stay safe. Have a blessed day. Let's do our own research and let's analyze the situations, what is happening in the world. Stay safe, and like we always say, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first.